doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both men step back for just a moment. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. That counter shot lands. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Punch, counter punch. That hook won't score. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This is a high-octane battle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be... As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I've got... 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here or this fight is going to be over.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Great work. I love that jab slip.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the...
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
On to the 4th we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Right hook misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. one of the best rounds I've seen this year. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Trying to land that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. And the big fella stumbling backwards. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
U.B.L, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's just get out there and let's reset.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Go on the next one. Yeah? Good. I need you to focus on
Setting it.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They're both right there. And Big Daddy Bo got rocked. And Big Daddy goes down. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Even I've got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
That big hook doesn't land. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Incredible work rate. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything when you let those shots go.
Whoa, Johnny. Whoa, Bo took that and he didn't take it well at all. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Both Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Come on. You let him back into the fight.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Stay focused.
Come on, switch up. Get your boxing back together.
Right, that's good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2
Just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping it back, all right? Good. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there.
Let's start the 6th. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Nope, that hook won't score. Swing and a miss with that hook. Big Daddy Bo goes down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
But look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You'd like to see more. That cut's pretty bad. Let's see if the referee stops the fight.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Yes, sir. We fight on here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One of the best attributes to... And he's been cut. The referee's going to take a look.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
And he will stop the fight.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO. The argument's going to rumble on. The crowd aren't happy. The fighters aren't happy. They wanted to see a definitive end to this fight. These guys are going to have to do it all over again. But please, please, please don't give me another TKO.
hurricane. Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on without me pushing through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter. And up against him, it's Larry Holmes.
6'3", with a reach of 81 inches. He weighed in at 213 pounds.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
He is Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe. Eastern assassin Larry Holmes dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavy...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken. for tonight's match.
All right.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches, you can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. That hook scores. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Good counter punching. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. We wanted action, and they are delivering. How about that time counter shot? This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Didn't land that jab. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Which fighter will say no mas? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time in the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Boxing, just be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right?
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Don't worry about it. I need to go back out there and you were
Doing the gaps full of there. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't low.
just boxing, be smart, get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back out there and win this round, all right? Only one round that you lost, don't worry about it. I need you to focus on what you're...
Yeah, the jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't
You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the
fight. Great round. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your time.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back. Just boxing.
Body shots in there. Buries up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Sets him up. He'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Miss with that jab. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Throws the uppercut, but misses. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Both men step back for just a moment. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those poked areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Barry, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I like that, I'm happy. Stay focused.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out.
Smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking at...
Go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. And you're much...
It's out. Go out there and finish him. Good work.
Come on. Switch on. Get your boxing back together and put him back in his place.
You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good work.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
I'll tell you.
Good work. Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't change too much. Keep it.
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. That counter shot lands. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. They got out of the way of that right hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That big hook doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Back together. You've been coasting for this entire fight.
Great round. Now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out,
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
get your momentum back, and win the round back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks. Right, let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
All right? Good. You've done all that work all the way through.
Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A swing and a miss with that jab. The courage on display here is incredible. There's a counter shot. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. Just missed with that hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. No rest for the weary. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Looking to land the hook. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
Because when you talk...
Let's start the 6th. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Incredible work rate. Nope, that hook won't score. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That counter punch caught him. Joe Frazier is in trouble. Frazier never one to back off or back down.
got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Down goes Joe Frazier. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Forget about the round. It was a bad round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, you feel good? Good work out there.
Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round.
I'm missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't run back into the fight.
Good fight. You're not even in the same league as me. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell to start round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't... Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
That hook just can't find the target. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
It's a good start to the round for this guy. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Frazier is in trouble again. Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Big swing and a miss with the hook. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Think of holding on here for a minute. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a back.
Whoa, Johnny! Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? Frazier finally answering back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.